welcome to Tesla Shorts Time, episode 549 for July 22nd, 2026. I'm Patrick, coming to you from Vancouver. There's a lot to cover in Tesla land today. NHTSA's engineering analysis of FSD on 3.2 million vehicles puts Tesla's camera-only system under final scrutiny before any recall decision. U.S. safety regulators escalated their investigation into Tesla's FSD to an engineering analysis, the final phase before a potential recall. The probe covers 3.2 million vehicles after 9 low-visibility crashes in fog, dust, and glare that caused 1 fatality and 1 injury. Regulators set an August 12th deadline for Tesla to provide the internal document Radar Saves Us, related emails, and raw test data on the OEDR system, with daily fines up to $27,874 possible for non-compliance. Tesla can resolve the matter via OTA update if it proves the software detects blinded cameras and alerts drivers or disengages safely. Investigators are also reviewing 15 promotional claims and a 2024 change that weakened the FSD degraded alert from red to yellow with the chime muted. This development continues the tracked FSD unsupervised program arc last reviewed on July 21, where regulatory approval remains the key open question. Camera-only autonomy places the entire burden of hazard detection on software that must interpret photon counts under every lighting and weather condition. When regulators demand proof that the system recognizes its own blindness, the question shifts from sensor count to algorithmic self-awareness. Tesla's approach bets that neural networks trained on fleet data can outperform fixed hardware rules. Yet the August 12th filing will test whether that bet has produced measurable safeguards. The internal document titled Radar Saves Us now sits at the center of the inquiry because it may reveal whether engineers once quantified the exact failure modes that later appeared in the 9 reported crashes. If the code can flag degraded visibility and either alert the driver or disengage within milliseconds, an over-the-air fix remains possible. Should the data fall short, the company faces a choice between reintroducing radar or accepting limits on where FSD can operate. That outcome carries direct cost implications. A software resolution preserves the capital already spent on vision training and avoids retrofitting millions of vehicles. A hardware reversal would reset part of the 2021 decision and add expense at a moment when cash flow is already under watch from investors. While regulators scrutinize vision-only autonomy, Tesla is quietly expanding data collection for its other major hardware program. Tesla app code shows consent screens for collecting video, 3D spatial data, and tactile feedback from Optimus units operating in customer homes. The setup includes a Bluetooth robot key with device whitelist and dual-layer alerts that filter developer logs into simple customer notifications like low battery. This approach mirrors the FSD shadow fleet strategy to train the robot on real household variables such as carpet friction and fragile objects instead of relying solely on $48 per hour motion capture trainers in labs. It advances the Optimus program, last reviewed July 21, by moving from lab training toward early home deployments. As Optimus moves toward early customer sites, the robotaxi program is also locking in physical infrastructure. San Antonio's Zoning Commission voted 8-2 on July 21 to recommend rezoning at 245 and 257 West Josephine Street for a dedicated robotaxi depot, with 56 charging stalls. The site will serve only the autonomous fleet and not public superchargers. With service already running in Austin, Dallas, and Houston, this prepares expansion in a neighboring market 80 miles from Austin. This fits the Cybercab robotaxi tracked program, where production start and regulatory approval remain open questions. While Texas zoning moves forward, California regulators have already cleared robotaxi operations at a major airport. Tesla's robotaxi service now includes San Francisco International Airport. Elon Musk noted the regulatory approval process remains challenging. This expands the operational footprint in an autonomous-friendly region. It marks incremental progress on the commercial deployment side of the program. On the vehicle side, Tesla continues adding smaller but visible owner conveniences. The Tesla app now supports direct selection and application of custom vehicle wraps without dealer visits. Owners can preview and switch designs through the mobile interface. This feature extends the app's role as a unified control point across Tesla hardware. Tesla officially added custom wrap selection directly in the mobile app. Owners gain on-demand access to design options without third-party involvement. This integrates personalization into the core vehicle management experience. Another recent app addition focuses on everyday safety rather than personalization. Street parking mode positions the vehicle to reduce the risk of dooring by cyclists and other traffic. The system uses sensors to guide alignment along the curb. It adds a practical safety layer to daily driving in urban areas. Early user posts highlight its usefulness in real-world parking scenarios. Software updates are also bringing visual polish to current vehicle interfaces. The 2026 summer update introduces new animations for Model 3 and Model Y interfaces. These visual changes improve driver feedback during vehicle interactions. The update continues the pattern of software refinements to existing vehicle lines. Owners can expect smoother on-screen responses after installation. Tesla is also constructing a facility in a small hill country town, according to local filings. The project adds to the company's expanding Texas footprint beyond Giga Texas. Details are emerging from zoning and permitting records in the area. Observers are tracking how it fits into broader manufacturing or fleet support plans. The construction continues the pattern of incremental site development in the state. Local records show activity at the location without further public specification on exact use. This development sits alongside other Texas projects already in operation. Beyond the U.S. market, new competitive pressure is appearing in right-hand drive regions. XPeng is evaluating the P7 for the Australian market as a direct competitor to the Tesla Model 3. The move signals intensifying rivalry in right-hand drive regions. Tesla's position in that segment faces new pressure from Chinese entrants. The P7 is under consideration specifically to take on the Model 3 in Australia. This evaluation comes as multiple Chinese manufacturers explore similar market entries. Right-hand drive certification and local regulatory steps remain part of the process. The development adds one more data point to global model competition. Battery performance over time is another area drawing attention for long-term owners. Data ranks the 2027 Model Y among vehicles with the lowest battery degradation over time. Comparisons include the Kia Niro and other models showing strong capacity retention. This metric influences long-term ownership costs and resale values. The ranking places the upcoming Model Y alongside established low-degradation performers. Multiple electric vehicles were assessed for capacity retention across years of use. The results highlight differences in how various battery packs age under real-world conditions. Beyond vehicles, Tesla's energy storage business faces its own competitive pressures. Sinovoltaic's analysis shows increasing divergence in financial strength across energy storage companies. Tesla's Megapack and Powerwall lines operate within this competitive landscape. The gap highlights margin pressures and consolidation risks in the sector. Investors are also watching Tesla's near-term financial picture ahead of earnings. Short interest in Tesla has risen ahead of the Q2 report as investors focus on margin trends and delivery numbers. The increase reflects caution around near-term profitability, even as longer-term autonomy and robotaxi plans draw attention. Tesla will need to demonstrate concrete progress on cost controls and revenue diversification to ease that pressure. Before we go, keep an eye on whether the August 12th filing produces an OTA resolution or extends the NHTSA review into fall. And that's everything worth knowing about Tesla today. TSLA closed at $378.93, up $9.36, 2.5%. If the show saves you time, a quick rating on Apple Podcasts or Spotify goes a long way. You can also find us on X at Tesla Shorts Time. I'm Patrick in Vancouver. I'll see you tomorrow. This show comes to you from the NHTSA network. If you want another sharp daily briefing, Environmental Intelligence has you covered. The Environment and Climate Policy Brief for Canada. All our shows are free at NHTSAnetwork.com. Following the long arcs, story trackers on NHTSAnetwork.com follow major programs across episodes: Tesla, SpaceX, AI, space science, and more. This episode used AI voice synthesis of my voice. Editorial selection and analysis are my own.